Good morning and welcome back. Well, in a world where texting, emojis, heart reactions and even no reaction at all do most of the talking, it's got many people scratching their heads wondering what some messages actually mean.
A misplaced thumbs up, which will have to be explained to me, can start an argument. An unanswered message could ruin your day, and an unfollow can feel like a declaration of war.
Yeah.
So are we reading the signals right, or are we overthinking it? For more, we're joined by our communications expert, Grizz Fector. Hello, Grizz.
Hi, Grizz.
Hi, thumbs up to you.
Well, I think that's still okay, but anyway, you're going to tell me no.
I
Tell
am.
us, how has the online world changed how we communicate?
It's changed because we're receiving 100 messages a day.
Yep.
Nothing's really personal, and we've forgotten the art of human touch and connection. So a thumbs up and an okay. Imagine if you and I were having a conversation now and you just did this to me. Like, that's not communication. So we need to go back to the basics, and we need to get emotion, real, raw, connecting, engaging, and none of that happens over text.
What? Okay.
No,
Can I say a quick, simple little thing? I picked my sister up from the airport last night.
Yeah.
She's texted, I've got my luggage, I'm on my way out.
Yeah.
And I responded with a thumbs up.
Yeah.
No,
Why?
Kylie.
But why is that a
If
problem?
someone did that to me, I'd be like, oh, you got your luggage and you're on your way out.
Okay.
But no, it was just like, I'm not going to respond with a love heart. Like, I don't love you've got your luggage. Like, God, like, it's like
There's
Roger.
passive-aggressive, isn't it, Grizz?
Yes, it's so passive-aggressive.
Yeah.
Love is just a nice way.
I'd be like, what is Kylie's problem?
What is Kylie's problem? Like, thumbs up, yeah,
don't
okay.
get that. Anyway, I won't use it anymore, but I just go like, Roger, got that.
No, heart. Love it.
Heart.
That's
Love it.
too much.
But it's not, because now you're reading into too much. No, it is not.
All right,
Okay.
Grizz, we've got some
Okay.
examples for you
Yes.
here.
Okay.
The other day, Keith Urban posted a story on his Instagram wishing his ex-wife, Nicole Kidman, a happy birthday. Did you think that was a nice gesture? Was it meaning something bigger?
No, well, I think it was meaning something bigger. He wanted the world to see he was a good guy. And I think more often than not, we are now putting social media out to get our brand image out there. So he could have sent a little text. Hi, Nick. Happy birthday. Hope you're having a great day.
Because that felt very me,
It was
didn't
all
it?
about him. It was him going, I just want to let the world know that I'm a really nice bloke deep down inside, and I do have sentiment, and I do still have emotion for my family. So then she obviously responded the next day with Father's Day in America and said happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, and a photo of the girls on his back. So that was a really nice response. I thought it was her just owning herself. But as we talked about, is that a bit of manipulation because he wanted something back? And does that then start this whole online?
Yeah.
Lets everyone share everything
Is there
online.
a generation divide with how people respond?
Without a doubt, there's a generation divide. You know, certainly our generation, we have, like, I still talk long texts and I talk about SMSing, which was back in the day. But now people are leaving voice notes. Like, what is it with the voice note? Tell me about the voice note.
I know, and they're rambling and
they're rambling and rambling. Like, pick up the phone and ring somebody. I think that's the bit that we're missing.
Grizz, you've got a game for us.
I
Here we go.
love
We've
a
got our
good
paddles
game.
out. You're going to read
Okay.
out a few digital scenarios and we'll vote whether we think it is rude or reasonable.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to love this. All right, let's go. You've read a text, but you don't reply for 24 hours. And it was a text that was quite emotional.
An emotional text.
An emotional text. Rude or reasonable to not respond in 24 hours?
To not respond.
Yeah.
To not
To not respond within 24 hours to an emotional text.
An
Not
emotional.
like, are you free for dinner?
Not like, are you free for dinner? Like,
I
this
think
is a
it's
heartfelt.
reasonable. I don't think...
Really?
If it's something heartfelt.
Yep.
Who's right?
Definitely, Kylie, it's rude because
It's rude to expect that I can get back to them in 24 hours.
But if it's your friend and if it's
so
heartfelt...
busy.
Who's on, Mum?
So busy. Let's check the calendar.
Okay, what else have we
No,
got?
I'm going rude. I'm going
Okay, all
on that one. Okay, question 2. Someone responds to your long, heartfelt message with a thumbs up. Oh, that is like double rude.
That's double rude.
Just for the record, I would never do a thumbs up to something like that. That's purely
Okay, I love how we've been able to
direction.
influence Kylie's thumbs up usage in this whole
Yes,
situation.
exactly.
All right, question 3. Voice note or phone call. Again, it's for something that is quite heartfelt. So not just a quick voice note, hi, I'll meet you at 6, but it's like a message. Do you have a phone call or you just put it on voice note?
You have a phone call.
Yeah.
No,
rude. Vote, yeah. Hang on. Voice note or phone call?
Phone call.
Phone call, otherwise a voice note.
If it's big, yeah.
If it's big.
So a voice note would be...
Rude.
Somebody has sent me a voice note about something, you know, like a little bit emotional, and it kind of gave me time to
Process it.
process it.
Oh, okay.
Maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, think
Other side
about
of
the
it.
voice note. If you wait 2 days, what happens if they're like really sad?
Yeah.
You know, it's just pick up the phone and speak to someone.
Don't leave a paper
Don't,
trail.
or how about this? Don't leave a voice note. Just ring them. If they don't pick up, well, they don't pick up.
Yeah.
That's the bit.
Rude.
There we go. We've covered that. Rude. Good. Okay. Question 4. Someone unfollows you on social media. Rude.
I wouldn't even. How do you know?
Reasonable.
Like, how would you know? Like, you'd know if it was a good friend.
That's totally reasonable to unfollow someone.
Yeah. Okay. What about if it's a friend?
No, that's rude.
Yeah. Consensus. Question number 4. Consensus.
Yeah.
That's what
What are our main takeaways from all of this?
Yeah, so main takeaways, there's a lot of them. Emotional connection only happens through face-to-face. It doesn't happen on text. People choose how they feel from the emotions. So all of a sudden, if you've got the thumbs up and they choose rude, then it is rude. You need to think about if it's an issue, pick up the phone and make sure that you just talk to somebody. What we also want to do is make time to see people face-to-face again, because you can have this relationship and a million friends in the world online, but having these real formal connections is so much more important. Go out for dinner on a Friday night and get all of you chatting out that you could have done over the week. And don't just send text messages for text messages.
I'm all for in real life.
In real life?
In real life.
IRL.
High five threes
Yeah.
in real life. Let's go and get in real life.
Thanks,
Have a
Chris.
great day.
Well,